Our common interview questions for freshers and 0 to 2 years of experience, which I have got these details. So the first question is difference between abstraction encapsulation. How we can use in the project. So have you used in real time project? What is encapsulation and abstraction? The second question is how you optimize the code of JDBC. Suppose if you are using JDBC's concept, so how you will optimize the code. Next question is how to prevent class from being a subclass. So we are using multiple class, subclass, and all concepts. So how we are preventing this your class from being a subclass. Next question is can we override a static method in Java? So how can we override? And the next question is like what is compilation error? The next question is what is a string immutable in Java? Why a string is immutable? And the next question is like which two method is overridden by an object intended to use a key in hash map? Override, overridden, and all they asked. And the next question is difference between list and set in Java. How can you make a class as immutable in Java? When to use abstract class and interface in Java? So difference between hash table and hash map in Java. So this is from collection framework. Explain the implementation of hash set. So how internally hash set work? How will you iterate a map? So what are the ways to iterate a map? So what is type safety and how to use it? The next question is difference between array list, linked list in Java. Next question is difference between checked and unchecked exception in Java. Next question is how to convert array to list. The next question is why wait and notify method should be called in loop. So this is from thread. And the next question is coming from serializable. What is serializable? What is externalizable interface in Java? Explain the singleton patterns. Write your class to make a singleton pattern. These all are the questions. And one of the other interview questions which I have collected. This is the first question they ask in one of MNC company. Tell me about your project and yourself. And the next question is what is the difference between local and instance variable? Write a code to reverse the string. So how you will reverse this string and how internal hash map will work. What is serialization and what is lambda expressions? What all are the advantage of a spring boot? And then difference between double equals and dot equals method, and difference between unique key and primary key. What is unique key? What is primary key? And then difference between overloading and overriding, and what is access specifier, and what is this keyword, when to use this keyword, and explain the difference of a spring boot annotations. What all are the annotations and all? What is exception hierarchy and what is the difference between index and view, and difference between extending thread and runnable interface. Why to use a static in main method? What is MVC flow and how can we avoid null pointer exception? So what is session and session factory? What all problems you face in your previous project and how you overcome it? So like that, these all are the real in time interview questions which they ask for 0 to 2 years of experience. Now coming for the next question, which is mostly related for the fresher. So the freshers mostly they ask the ops concept of polymorphism and difference between encapsulation and abstractions and polymorphism. Then difference between abstract class and interface, and what is equals method and double equals method. Same question, repeatable. What is hash map and what is hash table? What is the exception? What is exception and error? What is throws, and throwable? What is the difference between final, finalize, and finally? What is class? What is object? What is the difference between class and object? What is overloading? what is overriding, what is thread, different way, how many ways we can create a thread, what is the difference between C and C++, what is the difference between CPP and Java. So CPP related for the C++ or C, and Java difference, and file handling, how you are handle the file, difference between inner class and subclass. So what is the purpose of a static method and a static variable? So these all are the 0 to 2 years of experience, same. What is the purpose of a static variable and a static method? How we will create a singleton class? What is singleton class? What is the difference between continue and break? What is final keyword? What is JIT compiler in Java? And what gives Java its right once and run anywhere means? What is the purpose of default constructor? What is class loader? What is inheritance? And what is a superclass? What is object cloning? What is overriding? Static binding, dynamic binding. What is dynamic binding? What is interface? How exception handling work? Finally, block to be used without cache. Can we use finally block without cache? Can the interface be final? Difference between throw and throws. Difference between a string and a string buffer. Then serialization. What is serializations? What is synchronizations? What is garbage collectors? And then finally, final and finalize. Various accessifier in Java. Difference between array and vector. What is destructor? And why we are not using destructor, what is object and how to store, how it's stored in Java, what is a base class for all the exception class, what is JDK, JRE and JVM, what is final class. So these all are the questions they ask. Now we are collected some different interview questions from the different organization. So how has map work, how to create a thread safe singleton in Java using double check locking. And the next question is, write a Java program to create a deadlock and how you will fix this deadlock situations in the thread. And the next question is, why multiple inheritance not supported in Java, and why wait notify call from synchronized method in Java. Can you override static method in Java? If yes, how can we create a same method in subclass and it compile time error? Can you override a static method in Java? To complete this answer through Java interview questions. And why Java does not support operator overloading? Why a string is immutable? Why wait notify is declared in object class? Why character array is preferred to store a password than a string in Java? What happens if you are serializing the class contain a member which is not serialized, and how you will fix it like this. Now we have some different interview questions from the different companies. For the fresher to 3 years of experience, mostly we have considered this. So, what is a string constant pool in Java, and how many object we can create in JVM when a string type variable assigned using new keyword? How to create a immutable class? What is a string immutable in Java? What is the difference between a string buffer and a string builder? Why character array is preferred while storing a password instead of a string? Repeated questions. And what is intern method in Java? Is thread a string thread safe? Where exactly a string constant pool is located in JVM? What is sub method work in JDK 6 or JDK 7? Now we have different companies interview questions. What is the difference between Java and C++? This is mostly related for fresher. And what is a platform independent? Is Java completely object oriented? What is dynamic polymorphism? What are the way to implement multiple threading in Java? What is inheritance? What is multiple inheritance? Is Java supported multiple inheritance? What is the difference between interface and class? What is abstract class and abstract method? What is this keyword? What is final keyword and when to use final keyword? Difference between method overriding and method overloading. What is unique code character set? And what is Java source file more than one public class? Why and why not? Who was the founder of Java? And what is a wrapper class? What is a garbage collector collections? How we can use a automatic garbage collection? What is typecasting? And what is command line argument? And what is a class path? So these all are the questions which I have collected with the fresher level interview questions. Now we will go for this. So this is related for 0 to 2 years of experience related for. So this is a string they have given. So difference between a string hello and a string s equal to new hello. So what is the difference? Will the below expressions is true or not? S equal to ss. If s is equal to ss, then what is a program to remove the duplicate from array using single loop? What is a program to remove a duplicate of an array from array using single loop? And then write a program to reverse a string without using any API. Different between throws and throws keyword, throw and throws keyword. And what is caching in Hibernate? How we will enable first level cache and second level cache. A step to create a session. How what are the steps we have to create and how many ways to create a session in Hibernate. Explain all the annotation in Hibernate which you are familiar, and how to establish one to many mapping. So mostly is related for Hibernate because some Hibernate related project requirement was there. Explain this lazy loading and what is dependency injection and how many ways we can inject the dependency and what is sublet life cycle. So if you consider these all, so we have a more than I think 70 to 80 questions is there that all related for the fresher interview questions. So mostly that will be considered from 0 to 2 years or 3 years of experience. So these all are the common interview questions. If you prepare for this interview questions, you can crack easily any type of interview if you are going to prepare for the fresher level.